Those A Automotive Reviews. The 2021 Ford Bronco undergoes high-speed testing in the desert. And this high-speed testing is when they put the Ford Bronco to the limits in the harshest climates. Now at Ford Authority, they got the Bronco fever. And the only cure for the Bronco fever is, guess what? More Broncos. That's why Ford Authority is happy to report a 2021 Ford Bronco was recently photographed in the wild, sailing over some dirt roads. It's the latest proof that Ford is thoroughly putting the off-road SUV through all the paces before it reaches the customers next spring. Now, clearly, the Bronco was traveling pretty fast when some of these pics were taken, particularly this pic. At high speeds, it was snapped. Now, the large amount of dust traveling, the prototype indicates as much. And if the Bronco was driving over those relatively low bumps at low speeds, its front passenger tire wouldn't have gotten air. Additionally, it's worth noting that the driver's side tire is pointed toward the camera person and not straight ahead, suggesting that the driver is making quick steering changes due to the speed that they're traveling on a dirt road, or else they're trying to avoid running over the camera person. Now, while we don't know exactly how this particular Bronco is configured, it appears to be a Badlands model. That means that it's likely riding on a 35-inch rubber that will be optional on that trim. And additionally, we can see the front skid plate in all of its glory, along with what appears to be the Bilstein dampers. Take a look at this picture blown up so we can see more of this. Boy, this looks like a hell of a lot of fun. Can you imagine? Definitely nice, folks. Boy, you get your Bronco in a place tight like this, I would be scared of body damage. You're going to be spending some money to get those panels fixed. Some of the panels are easily removable though, but you will have to pay for them to be back painted and replaced, especially if the metal gets damaged. Now, however, as we learned recently, Ford engineers appear to be reconfiguring these prototypes based on their needs. Now, to wit, the Bronco originally featured with the 33-inch tires, but Ford added 35-inchers, beadlock capable wheels, and the Sasquatch package components. Now, at a later date, in fact, it is entirely possible the Bronco spotted driving quickly through the desert. And let's go back to that pic. Is the same Bronco spotted during that was quickly going through the desert, and the same exact one featured in the above photograph that was fueling up. So we go to the one that was filling up. It's the same one. And boy, I tell you, they've been putting these Broncos through its paces. And it's good that they're doing things that you would be scared to do in the wild because you wouldn't want to have to pay for the price of the repair. But boy, oh boy, I tell you, they beating the crap out of these Broncos. And that's a good thing because you have to take them to the limit just to see what they can do. And you have to prove that you've done it. And you want the Bronco to go beyond. You want to put it in the most extreme edition in extreme conditions. So now in any event, when the 2021 Ford Bronco launches next year, it will come in a variety of configurations. Buyers will be able to pick one up in cactus gray, a color that the world is very fond of, including myself. And due to customer feedback, buyers will be able to equip their manual transmission models with the Sasquatch package. Now, we'll have much more on the reborn Bronco soon. But this is just straight up awesome with the Ford Bronco, folks. Taking it through its paces and taking it to the max is what it's all about. The 2021 Ford Bronco. It's an SUV that's a great part of an awesome family of off-road oriented vehicles, consisting of two SUVs and a pickup truck. Now, the introduction is going to mark the return of the Bronco name after the nameplate was discontinued in 1966. I tell you, it's coming back in a 2-door, 4-door configurations, a mid-sized pickup truck as well. But that have not been introduced yet, but we will be seeing it in due time. But the exterior is tough and rugged. The styling cues, the upright theme and design, optimized approach and breakaway departure angles, making this capable off-road vehicle just awesome, folks. Modular grille, A-pillar mounted side mirrors, and a swing gate. And at least for an option, is removable roof for the Bronco SUV and the Bronco pickup. Removable doors and also a removable roll cage. But boy, oh boy, this is awesome. I know one thing, I would keep that roll cage on if I was driving. If you're driving from point A to point B, you really don't want that to be, missing in case you have a rollover or accident. You want that protection. Now, all these Broncos are built on the Ford T6 platform. Now, it's used on the T6 Ford Ranger in international markets, and the Ford Everest for international markets too, as well as it's sold in India. Now, the 2019 Ford Ranger for the U.S. and the Canadian markets. Now, the Ford Ranger has been around for a period of time. The technology that's in this Ford Bronco is just awesome as well. But what's showing too, because the Ranger been out for a while, Bronco is not the new kid on the block. So they'll be able to work out a lot of the snafus in the Ford Bronco before it hits the market. And that's going to be an advantage. So when we do get it, there's going to be less problems than would be anticipated if a company had no experience with the model. And that's just straight up awesome, folks. It's straight up awesome in every way. It just tells you that. It also tells you that Ford has really, really thought about this SUV before they brought it to market. Honestly, it's been 3 years since they've been working on this SUV and since they've been perfecting it. And now it's perfected and ready to be in your garage. So the Ford Bronco is just awesome, folks. Awesome in every way. Let's look at this baby. This baby right here is just nice. I tell you, if I had mine configured, I would love that Badlands model. And that Cactus Gray is definitely nice. The Area 51 color, it would be just off the chain. Everything about the Ford Bronco, from the grille, from the LED headlamps, everything is retro style. And that's what's making this Ford Bronco so ready. So ready for action, folks. Ready for action in every way. You can't beat this Bronco. It's just awesome. Now, the previous Ford technical head, Roger Nair, stated that despite sharing a platform with the Everest, and the 2021 Bronco is going to be a unique vehicle. Rather than a rebadged Ford Everest currently sold in the Asia Pacific markets, it's going to be highly significant. And it's got such a strong heritage as far as with the Ford Bronco. It's got it's been around since 1966. We have the powertrain, which is exactly, what you got, the 4-cylinder, and you also have the V6. You have the 10-speed automatic transmission, the Get Drag 6MT 1550 6-speed manual, 4-wheel drive, standard on all models, and except the V6, and it's going to be coming out on that one later, but not quickly. So it's going to be later when that baby come out, when you can get the manual transmission in V6 as well. Ford has been listening to the customers, and that's a plus. Now, you got available features that are currently unknown. It'll be updated once when Ford gets out that information. So available packages, you got the different trim levels. You got the deluxe, the mid-level, and you have also the base Bronco. Now, that's the one that a lot of people are going to be buying, because they're going to want to configure their Broncos the way that they want them to, at a later date. And so it's going to be a lot of customization with the Ford Bronco. You got the Bronco Base, you got the XLT, you got the Limited, you got the Platinum, potential Bronco Raptor off-road trim level. And that's in the future. They've been testing it, and a lot of people have been seeing it on the road, but in camouflage. Now, the second possible direction that involves Ford giving the 2021 Bronco unique trim level structure. Now, to date, Ford has filed for trademark names, which could potentially be part of the trim level. And more than likely, it will be. Of course, we all know about the Bronco Outer Banks, the Bronco Big Bend, and then also, I haven't seen this, but it's the Bronco Scout. And of course, we know about the Bronco Sport, the smaller one as well. So there's a lot to be expected, and Bronco is doing it, folks. What an awesome SUV. What a awesome desert testing, taking it to the limits, and getting ride height, going over bumps at high speeds. Just really, really seeing what that suspension, what those Bilstein struts are doing, and that Haas system is just, pushing it to the limit, seeing what it's capable of, what needs to be fixed, what needs to be adjusted. These engineers are doing an awesome job. So great job, Ford engineers. Great job with the Bronco. We're going to get this baby in our garage. We're going to get this baby out and about and go on some adventures. You guys, this is A Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. And thanks for subscribing. And hope you guys have an awesome day. Stay healthy. Stay strong. A Automotive Reviews.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.